There may have been confirmation of the adjustments made for Special Agent Jessica Knight, Katrina Law, in the NCIS Season 21 final through an interview with co-showrunner Stephen D. Binder. Since Season 18, Jess has been a member of the Major Case Response Team, NCRT. Although Knight formally joined the NCIS cast for Season 19, there were hints in the Season 21 final that she would depart her current squad. When Jess' father appeared at NCIS headquarters in Season 21, Episode 5, The Plan, the character's leaving arc got underway. Feng Zhao, Russell Wong, the former NCIS special agent in charge of the NCIS Far East Field Office, desired that his daughter succeed him upon his retirement. Jess had a chance to appear in the season final, but she turned it down. One of Jess's greatest moments in NCIS Season 21 occurred when she finally agreed to take up the role of Chief REAC Training Officer. While Jessica Knight's departure from the show hasn't been officially announced, recent remarks on the subject provide insight into her future plans. Jessica Knight's departure was discussed by showrunner Stephen D. Binder in a June 2024 interview with T-Line. At first, Binder emphasizes the franchise's history of you never knowing what will happen, but in other interview remarks, he made clear how showrunners are thinking about the character's destiny. Binder hinted in the interview that they had planned Jessica Knight's ideal exit from the program. It's harder to accept that Knight's scene from the Season 21 final was merely a cliffhanger when there was so much thought put into his ideal farewell. In the interview, Binder disclosed that a confluence of events, including the ideal career she had set for herself, was what Jess needed to see her off. Additionally, he hinted that Jess's relationship with Jimmy, Brian Daidson, was in flux, which would facilitate her leaving and make the farewell easier. In the interview, the showrunner acknowledged that something was set up for Jessica Knight in the NCIS Season 21 final. Whatever it is, it needs to happen early in NCIS Season 22, since fans are already curious about what's coming up for Jess. Actor Katrina Law was also questioned about her role in a TV Line interview. She made remarks about a variety of topics about Knight's exit, such as the tension it created between Jess and Jimmy. She put Jimmy and Jess in a scenario where they might be each other's rebounds for the loss they had both suffered. According to Law, her persona might have reached a plateau, and she isn't reaching her full potential. It seems improbable that Law's character would back out at this point after making such audacious statements about her goals. Binder's comparison of Jess's exit from NCIS to Tony and Gibbs' departure from the NCIS series is noteworthy. Showrunners are attempting to emulate the Tony DiNozzo departure, according to Binder, who described a writing process in which a character's departure is built up in case they leave. It's an approach that raises the question of what circumstances might lead a particular character to defect from MCRT. For Jess's character, it was the chance to step away that came from both the opening of her ideal job and a shift in her dynamic with Jimmy. Binder compared the trajectory for Jess in the season final to the exits of key characters like Tony, although he left her character's choices open. It implies that Jessica Knight's exit is more than just a meaningless cliffhanger. In the interview, Binder also made reference to characters who just disappear like Gibbs, alluding to Mark Harmon's departure from the program during Season 19. Comparing Jess's season final ending to Gibbs' departure signals a solid leave and implies that Jess's future is open, even if it was just hinted at. The one good thing about Knight leaving, along with Tony and Gibbs, two important NCRT members, is that Knight's Season 21 departure arc would be a fantastic way to end her story. Season 13, Episode 24, Family First, which features Tony's departure, is the show's second highest rated episode ever and is almost at the top of the list of the finest NCIS episodes throughout its 21 seasons. It implies that NCIS writers reap benefits for years to come when they offer their characters a more meaningful farewell.